everyone, welcome to our line lesson video number 1. There's going to be 2 videos. This one's going to be a short one. We're just going to go over materials and then we are going to do some, I'm going to show you some examples and then we're going to do a warm-up. So for this part of the lesson, all you need is a Sharpie and an 8.5 by 11 warm-up paper. If you don't have those 2 things, stop this video and go get it and come back and press play. All right, so what I'm going to do is show you some images with some great use of line. Here this artist started at the center and did some swirling lines out, making segments on the paper, and then within each segment did a different line pattern, using a lot of different lines, shapes, vertical and horizontal lines, repeating patterns, some swirling lines here. All right, this one's a really simple piece. You use some thick lines, some medium-sized lines, and some thin lines. Some of the lines start at one point and end at another point. Some of them start at one point, circle around, and end where it started, making circles and triangles. All right, let's see. This one's a cool one. Divided into just different squares, and within each square this artist used different line patterns. Some of them are straight, some of them are curved, some of them have some patterns that are predictable, some of them just go all over the place. This one right here, the artist did some dotted lines, so picking up the pen and coming back down with it. Okay, moving on to some images of some actual pictures. So this artist created a very tumultuous scene in the ocean using very curved, wide, big lines to make it look like there's a storm happening, not only in the ocean but up in the sky. The way that the sails billow out, the use of the lines here, making it look like wind is blowing through them. The ship is facing up like it's going up and over these gigantic waves, all with the use of lines. This one right here is a landscape. Has some really simple hills in the front and in the back. Has a starburst happening up here. You don't actually, or sunburst, excuse me, you don't actually see a sun, you just see the rays coming out. That's all with the use of straight lines. Have some trees here, some bushes. This could be a railroad, maybe a fence, maybe an actual street right here. Simple landscape. This is a famous artist, Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night. He uses a lot of little tiny lines and all over the place. Colors all over as well. Some of the lines just are short and little curves. Others are more of a circular motion. Some are more straight. All right, so we're gonna get started on our warm-up. So we're gonna have you take your 8.5 by 11, and I'd like you to have it facing this orientation, which is landscape. So take your 8.5 by 11, and I'd like you to fold it in half. And we are going to use one side to do some lines, and then the next side we are going to do a directed drawing lesson. Not really a lesson, it's a quick draw, if you will. So I have Sammy here with me, and he is ready to go. He is going to be doing the warm-up with us. We're going to start over here on the left. You can even fold your paper over if that's easier. And we are going to start with a thick line going across. So to create a thick line, you have to use the side of your Sharpie and go straight across. Okay, and we're gonna do a thin line. Oh, you wanna do the zigzag now? Okay, we're gonna do a zigzag. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What do you wanna do next? Oh, okay. This is the never-ending square Sammy wants to do. So, it doesn't touch. The never touching square. How about that? So it goes just before it's gonna touch, you come down. And just before it touches, you come down again. Awesome. Okay, how about a thin line? So just use the tip of your Sharpie. So you have a thick line up here, a thin line down here. And how about doing some swirls? You could do that. You could do some waves. What do you think, Sam? Got another one for us? Freestyle, so show them freestyle. So
Freestyle's anything you want, really.
So he just lets the pen go anywhere. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do one of my own. Freestyle.
The pen is roaming free.
The pen has a mind of its own. All right, awesome. How about some shapes? Give me a shape, Sam.
Square.
A square, another shape?
And triangle.
Let's do a square triangle pattern. Square, triangle, square, triangle. Awesome. All right, what about if we do some overlapping circles? Do some overlapping circles. How about a letter? Give me a letter.
A.
A? What were you going to say?
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. How about we do an uppercase A, a lowercase A? Uppercase A, lowercase A. A little pattern. Okay.
A plus A minus. A plus
Mama,
A minus.
Oh, A plus, A minus. A plus, A minus. A plus, A minus. Ooh, how about this one? Across, up, across, down. Across, up, across, down. Across, up, across, down. It looks like a castle. The top of
Ooh,
the
I have
castle
one.
tower. Yeah.
You know, I just lost it.
You lost it? That's okay. How about this? Why don't we just do some X's? Big X, little x. Big X, little x. Big X, little x. And
Oh, I know.
okay.
Arrow turning here. Arrow turning there.
Oh, very
Arrow
nice.
Turning there.
So he's doing some arrows turning against
And I
each
got
other and
another
away
one.
towards each other and away from each other. You got another one? Okay, he just did a diamond. Put a dot in the middle. And now he's just doing lines connecting to the dot. You could be following along with me and Sammy, or you could be doing your own. This is just a warm-up just to get your brain going. Creative juices flowing.
Oh, and then you can color one in. Leave one out.
All right.
Or you can color one. Like,
Do a pattern with that. Okay. How about this one? We do vertical lines. Not vertical lines. Slanted lines that are parallel. And then go the opposite way, crossing them. How about that? Okay. How about a triangle facing pointing up, and then a triangle pointing down. Triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down.
which reminds me of one. You can draw a triangle, and then another triangle right here. Triangle, and then another triangle right here, and then we can make a triangle right here by just drawing lines, and then we do a triangle hexagon.
A triangle hexagon. Love it. Okay, a lot of different lines we can do. Okay, you can do letters. Here I can do a C getting bigger and bigger, a backward C getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like a sound wave. I could even do just some Z's, like someone is snoring.
I know.
Yeah.
If we're doing something like a sound wave and Z's, how about we can do... And then...
Oh, wow. Starburst within a starburst. Keep doing starburst all the way inside.
Mm-hmm. And then color them, as a 1-2 pattern.
Got it. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, I think we are done with the line warm-up. I left some space right here on mine. I could keep going. Sammy's pretty much used his entire paper up. That's that half of the paper. Take the time, use your entire left-hand side. For now, we're going to be done with that part, and we're going to flip it over to the right-hand side. So everyone flip it over, and we are going to be doing a directed drawing lesson, a real quick draw of an owl, okay? So we're going to start with the nose. So here's the top of the paper. Come down about 2 inches and do an oval. Okay? Then we're going to do a half circle. Not a half circle, a whole circle, my bad. On the right, and a whole circle on the left. Oh boy, I wanted those to be a little bit more, a little bit more the same size. That's okay. My owl's gonna have a left eye that's bigger because I'm using Sharpie, and that is that. All right, I'm gonna do a circle inside my eyes, both eyes. I'm gonna give him a droopy eyelid, like that. And then I'm gonna give him his eye right in the middle. All right, next I am done with the eyes and the nose, and I'm gonna do the rest of his face. So it's gonna come up and around and end at the tip of the nose. Not really the tip of the nose, the side of the nose. Do the same thing on the other side. And then give him some triangle ears. Then we're gonna do an oval for the belly. We're gonna give him some wings. These wings are gonna kind of be tucked behind him. And then the last thing we're gonna add are his feet. Okay, this was just our warm-up. Here's where Sam is. Here's where Sam is in his warm-up. He's doing the belly. Okay. Here's another, I'm going to show you another example of something that Sammy's already created. So that was his owl. He added some clouds and a moon and some stars. All right, we are going to, oh, here's another sketch. We are going to end this video here, and we're going to do video number 2 next to complete this line lesson. So if you need to pause and come back to it, go ahead, but everybody, the goal is to have your left side filled out with a bunch of different lines, and then the right side will be your owl. And then next time when we check back in, we will do the second part of the lesson.